10 minutes. Let's have a look. Okay, now we're going to do number 39, 40, 41, and 42. The last four. What is the teacher mainly talking about? The end of Napoleon's reign, Napoleon and the Duke of Wellington, Napoleon's most important battles, the last years of his life. Okay, let's listen. Okay, so Napoleon's armies were still successful on the battlefield. However, the Allied coalition captured Paris in March 1814. At the time, Napoleon's generals gave up. They basically told him that they and the armies would not follow him anymore. So on April 11th, 1814, Napoleon abdicated in France. When I say that he abdicated, I mean that he gave up his throne and all the power that went with it. The Allied forces decided to send Napoleon into exile. They chose to send him to the island of Elba, which is in the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, what is the teacher talking about? The end of Napoleon's reign, Napoleon and the Duke of Wellington, Napoleon's most important battles, and the last years of him. V, what do you think?
Can I listen again?
I mean, he gave up his throne and all the power that went with it, and they sent him to the island of Elba. He gave up his throne and his powers.
The last years of Napoleon's life.
He's not talking about the years before the end. He's talking about, he's saying he gave up. What does give up mean? When you give up, what do you do? You stop. It ends. You don't do it anymore. To give up.
Is the end of Napoleon's
Yeah, to give up or gave up is the same. You stop. You don't do it anymore. And that means to end. So it's the end of him. They sent him away. They sent him to Elba. So it's not the of the few last years they're talking about. It's the end of him. Where was Napoleon sent into exile to the first time? I said that a few times now. I see. Where was he sent to? They chose to send him to the island of Elba, which is in the Mediterranean Sea. Yes, Elba. When did the 100 days begin? Napoleon went to Elba and remained there for 10 months. His wife and son didn't accompany him there. And while he was on the island, he heard rumors that there were plans to exile him to a place far from Europe. There was no way that he was going to sit around and do nothing. On February the 26th, 1815, he escaped from Elba. This began the period in history known as the 100 Days. When did the 100 days begin? After Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo, when Napoleon escaped from exile, when Napoleon invaded Russia, or after Napoleon fought the Duke of Wellington. What do you think, Neen?
I think it's when Napoleon escapes from exile.
Yes. And what does escape mean? What does escape mean? Do you know? If I want to escape, what does that mean? Okay. Icy, do you know? Or V, do you know what escape means?
No, I don't know.
It's to break out, to get out, and to run away. Okay, so when you escape, you get out, you break out, and you run away. Invaded. Invaded. What does invaded mean? He invaded Russia. V, do you know the word invaded?
No.
I see or knee?
No.
What about you, I see? Invaded means to enter or force, to enter something. He entered Russia. To occupy it, to take it. It's like war. Defeat. I see, what's the word defeat?
It's like hit.
To win. Defeat, if you defeat something,
To
you
win.
win. You win. Fought is fight. Then you fight. But to defeat something is to win. Invade is to enter the country or take it over, and escape is to break out, to get away. If your dog runs away or gets out your yard, he escaped. Then he runs away. Is there any other word here that you don't know? You must all tell me here. If you can see words here that you don't know, you must tell me, okay?
Yeah.
Important battles. Okay, good. Let's have a look at the next one. Why does the teacher mention a map? What is a map, V?
A map?
What is a map?
The map is the paper. Is a paper that have the place of the that have the place, the country, the name of the country on it.
Yes, with many places on it, yes. And mention is, she's saying something. She mentioned him. Talk about. What did she talk about? The map. So if I mention something, I talk about it. Why did you mention the party? Why did you talk about the party? What did you say about it? Okay. And let's have a look at the last one. Okay. Now remember, we ended where he broke out, he escaped, and the 100 days started. Napoleon returned to France, won some soldiers to his side, and marched on Paris. As he did so, more soldiers and citizens joined him. So he started an army of his own. Soon the Allied forces realized that Napoleon had returned and was going to cause more trouble. They returned to the field of battle, means fighting, like war. While many Frenchmen had high hopes for Napoleon, he did not manage to remain in power. In June, Napoleon was defeated. He was won by, so he lost, the Duke of Wellington at the Battle of Waterloo. Once again, he was sent into exile. This time, he wasn't allowed to remain anywhere near Europe. He was instead sent to the island of St. Helena. Where's that? I've never even heard of it. Take a look at the map. Why does the teacher mention a map? It's way down here in South Atlantic Ocean. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Napoleon was also treated more like a prisoner rather than an emperor. He was kept in a house and permitted few freedoms. A few people from France joined him in exile, but he was constantly guarded by both British and the British Navy to prevent him from escaping or getting out. I see. Why did the teacher mention a map?
Me.
Okay, let's have a look here. Now she says he was sent to the island of St. Helena. Where's that? I've never heard about that. Take a look at the map. It's way down here in the South Atlantic Ocean. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Why did the teacher tell them to look at the map? Try again, Icy.
Okay.
V, do you want to try, or Nee, do you want to try? She says here, he was sent to the island of St. Helena. Then the student said, where is that? And the teacher said, take a look at the map. It is way down here in the South Atlantic Ocean, in the middle of nowhere. V, do you want to try? Why did the teacher say have a look at the map?
Is D to point out the location?
Yes, to point out the location of St. Helena. She said, where's that? And the teacher said, have a look at the map. It's way down here, south. So it's to show the location of where he was sent the second time there. You understand, Icy?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, sweeties, we're going to stop here. I'm going to see you next time, okay?
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye,
Yes.
Icy. Bye, Nee. Bye, V. I'll see you soon.